Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Home Run with Pipita. Just a minute to Wakili here with Wangila Ray.
Okay, thank you very much, Pipi.
Mambo vipi?
Poa sana.
How have you been? Things have happened since we last met.
We were last together 2 weeks ago.
Yes.
And in 2 weeks, things have really moved fast.
Yeah.
And I'm here to break down what transpired.
So, last we checked, DP Gachagua has been impeached by the Senate.
Okay, yes.
And then he goes to court.
Yes.
Take us through that.
Okay, a lot happened in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay, the DP was facing an impeachment in the Senate. And the Senate was to take a vote.
Yes.
And the Senate did that, and the DP was impeached. That was on Thursday, 2 weeks ago.
Yes.
Then, but before the DP was impeached, his lead counsel, or his senior most Wakili in the team,
yes,
senior counsel Mwite,
yes,
made an application before court, before the Senate,
yes,
that Gachagua be allowed more time,
yes,
because he had just fallen ill, and he had been rushed to Karen Hospital, where he was receiving treatment. Okay,
now let us stop there. Very intriguing. Now that you even brought it up.
Yes.
Hapo katikati, DP Gachagua gets sick before he is brought before Senate. Is that tactical by the lawyers?
Okay, you know, our bodies are okay. We can look it. We can look at it from two points.
Yeah.
Number one, it could be a strategy to buy time. And number two, could it maybe he was ill.
Legitimately.
The Dr. Gikonyo of Karen Hospital has said 2 days ago that Gachagua suffers from that disease with a big name.
Yes. It was heartbreak disease.
Yes, heartbreak disease. Yes. So, there's something called principles of natural justice.
Yes. And
one principle of natural justice is that you cannot condemn or convict someone unheard. Yeah. So, DP Gachagua feels like an application was made that he has gone to hospital, but Senate chose to proceed and went on to impeach him. So, one reason why the DP went to court to get conservatory orders to against the Senate's impeachment was because he never took the stand and he fell ill. Okay, in normal court, when someone in the docks falls ill, the court will be stopped. It will be adjourned until that person gets better. Then, when he's fit, even to come back.
But they were calling it quasi-judicial.
Yeah. Okay. Quasi-judicial. Quasi-judicial means the Senate has been granted powers similar to powers of normal courts, like the High Court. Yes. Now the Senate was now a court. It was performing.
Since it was a court, still.
Yes.
DP Gachagua was not given a right to a fair hearing. What could be the implications to that? That's why I stopped you at that.
Okay, implications to that. That's why they are in court now. Yeah. And that can be a very strong ground if the DP proves beyond reasonable doubt that his rights were infringed on by not allowing him to take the docks. And his legal team convinces the court that was unprocedural. The impeachment by the Senate can be overturned.
Okay.
Yes.
So basically, where are we as a country? We saw the Deputy Chief Justice connect, wake up and empanel a judge, and that is what we have been listening to. Kina Murima not recusing themselves.
Okay, now we go to there. After there's a lot that happened.
Yeah.
The DP was impeached on Thursday.
Yes.
Some minutes to midnight.
Yeah.
Then by morning.
Yeah.
By morning, the president nominated the current CS Interior.
Yes.
As the new nominee DP. And Parliament, in a very quick succession,
they confirmed
and voted.
Yes.
And gazetted him.
Yes.
So by the time that Parliament was gazetting the DP, the former DP or DP Gachagua, let's say DP Gachagua and DP nominee. By the time that by the time that Parliament was now confirming the DP nominee, DP Gachagua had already gone to court and he had obtained conservatory orders to, number one, to stop the impeachment or to stay the impeachment until his case has been heard. So technically, I've been saying now Kenya, it's like we have two DPs. One DP
by
nominee,
law?
by law, yes, by law, because
they're all deputy presidents by now. But one has been impeached.
Okay, he has stay orders from the court,
which is supposed to be listened on Monday or Tuesday.
Okay, the case started. The case started this week on Tuesday.
Yes.
And it has gone on. So those conservatory orders that were granted by Justice Chacha Mwita, they stayed the impeachment process until Gachagua is heard. So technically, by those orders, he is still the DP in Kenya. And CS Kindiki and Kindiki, because Parliament has already gazetted him, he is now DP nominee. Now there is a...
Now, are we in a constitutional crisis?
Okay, technically, okay, we can say that. And we can also say, we can't say that.
And how long are we foreseeing this situation where we're having two DPs or three DPs?
As at now, the way, let me go back slowly. The DCJ, now the DCJ empaneled a 3-judge bench.
What was the role of this judge bench?
Okay, since these are weighty matter, one judge cannot listen to it. So they need an odd number and more than one judge. That's why they came to...
For voting?
Yes, for voting. That's why the 3 judges, Justice Murima, Justice Ogola and Justice Mugambi, Mugambi. Yes.
So they are the ones who are supposed to listen to this. If the impeachment process was legal.
They'll now listen to Gachagua's case. Gachagua is the one who has gone to court.
So what is Gachagua seeking from the courts?
Okay, number one, I think Gachagua wants the impeachment to be quashed because he feels like his rights were
infringed.
His rights were infringed on. And number two, if Gachagua manages to quash the impeachment, that way he will have saved his political life or political career.
Because right now he cannot run.
Okay, when we read our good constitution, on Article 75(3), it's where it states that a state officer who has been removed from office is barred from the
from accessing office
even
again.
In future accessing
for 10 years.
Not even 10 years. You are banned permanently. If you are found guilty and you exhaust all your appeals, the case has started in the High Court. The High Court finds that Gachagua has no case. He may appeal to the Court of Appeal and to the Supreme Court. And if the Supreme Court still finds that he was legally removed from office, now that will be the end of his political career. So Gachagua, I feel like he wants to save his face and save also his political future. That's why he has gone to
So
court.
there is no way he's coming back as a deputy president.
As at now, he's still the deputy president.
Lawfully speaking.
Legally
yes.
speaking. Yes.
Because politically,
politically, we saw what happened last week.
Yeah.
He on Sunday he had a speech when coming out of Karen Hospital.
Yes.
He said that while in office, his security was withdrawn,
and he was also poisoned at some point.
He also alleged that there has been some poisoning attempts on his life.
Yeah.
And he also says that his workers, most of his staff, were fired.
108 of them have gone. According
yes.
to the law, was that legal? They were sent home on mandatory leave. Was that really legal?
It depends.
On if there were political nominations.
Not even.
But that's a whole protocol.
Okay, they can find redress in there is employment law.
Yeah.
They can go to the Employment and Labor Relations Court if they feel aggrieved, and their matter can be listened to. Okay. But one thing I wanted to say was that you can be legally in power, but politically
out of power. How?
Out of power or with no power.
Like who?
The stay orders that were granted make Gachagua to be still the DP.
So
but we have seen
he has no security.
He has no security. He has no staff. He's I believe by now he is not staying in the current residence.
Why? How? The security departed from him in hospital.
Yes. Yeah. So the point that I'm saying is that you can be legally.
Yeah. So I'm just saying
the DP.
He can. If but it's just a bore there too.
And even if he wins this case, it will be a very difficult. You remember when Ruto used to say he was sidelined with President Uhuru?
Yes.
He had limited access to many essentials.
Yeah.
So it will be very strenuous if he wins. You know, maybe my boss has wanted me out, and court has returned me back to work. So it will be a very good time to see how the two will work, even if he wins the case.
We are going to be waiting on that, of course. How we have said he is going to be here for a long time. It's not going to be a case of today and tomorrow. From the looks of things, guys are getting tired. Is this case going to end in a week or two?
Okay, the case can even last up to the next elections. 2027. So you remember the BBI case? BBI started in the High Court. Yeah. Then it went to Court of Appeal, then went to Supreme Court.
So it depends with Gashagua's money in the pocket. So what amaliza tukisiasa na pesa?
They said he's they said he's a billionaire.
Yeah.
I think he can afford.
What are the standard legal fees for someone like Gachagua who is looking for a court, and how big is that legal team?
Okay, you can have as many as possible counsel, but the court will allocate.
Yes.
There'll be the applicants and the respondents, the two parties.
Yes.
Court will allocate you time.
Yeah.
You can have even 100 lawyers, but you'll be told you have 1 hour.
Also,
2 hours. So
you can pay as much as you can afford.
Okay, there's what is called the advocate's remuneration order.
Oh, you have a menu of orders?
Yes, it prescribes on which service, how each service is chargeable. Maybe...
how can I access it? Can I access it on Google?
Yes, you can just type advocates remuneration or...
Yes, just a minute, Wakili. I've just learned this one here.
Advocates
remuneration order. Unaulizwa kama MC unacharge ngapi kwa show?
But
there are people who advance to take more.
You know, it depends with how you package yourself.
And you see, what is the difference now that these top lawyers are tussling all over, and at the end of it all,
yes,
if Gachagua loses,
yes,
yeah, if Gachagua loses,
yes,
and he's not able to run, can he find a way to just go against the order banning him from office, from running from office, because of these allegations not being proven?
Okay.
Yeah.
IBC. Okay, IBC always. IBC won't clear him.
Yeah.
Because he lacks this integrity. You need to have a clean record before being allowed to vie. We saw what happened to Sonko and Waititu.
Waititu, yeah, Baba.
Yes, they were bad because of the previous record.
Yeah.
But there are some instances where people are impeached, but the court saved them, like the case of the former governor
Wambora Martin.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah. So anyway, that is quite something. Maybe your final words on this, as we are expecting, of what we're expecting in the future on this Gachagua, and what are the intrigues maybe people want to check out for, things to look out for.
Okay, before the parting shot,
you've
seen the rectangular speaker thing.
Hiyo ni kitu kama itakurudisha kwa hii meza soon.
Yes.
Is it true, or they are waiting to come from recess?
Okay, now because we don't have a sitting DP.
Yes.
And if anything were to happen to our president, God forbid it, there'll be a vacancy.
So so it will be,
and article 46 146 2B says if there is both vacancy in the office of the president and the DP, the speaker
of the National Assembly
he takes presidency for 60 days pending pending elections. So one reason why ODM feels like they want to be given speaker, there is the Star MP Mwago. He tabled a motion seeking for Wetangula to resign on grounds of violation of Constitution of Kenya 2010. It's because there is a lot of interest. Because if anything were to happen to the president, he'd be in power for 60 days.
Bro.
So there's a lot of interest, and they want.
But why is all this talk of if anything, okay, but in law you have to be ready for that, right? If anything happens, kila mtu asikia, if anything happens to the president, if anything happens to the president, what are you planning for the president, guys?
I said, you know, even if now when the president,
but it's legal.
Yes, it's legal. And previously we've seen when President Uhuru went for his case in the ICC, he left power to Ruto.
Yes.
And we've seen, you remember the last year's Mandamano? When they were there, Gachagua was also the president. Acted as a so some people feel like that small opportunity to be in that seat,
it could be abused.
So there is a lot of interest surrounding that.
So now that ODM is coming back, has come into power, do you think they're going to push out Wetangula so easily? It's an opportunity.
Okay, our president is a doctor. He has a PhD, and he's a very
smart guy,
smart person. If he managed to get to make Gachagua to go, Wetangula isn't anyway stronger. Anyone can go. And what I feel is that our president, maybe he may want Wetangula out, but he'll replace him with someone he trusts. It may be someone not from ODM. But if you are to be replaced, he'll replace him with someone he trusts. Because the deputy speaker,
has
who is do you know the deputy speaker, National
Assembly? Probably she would be promoted.
Yes.
They will. And the way she speaks, you heard she was always talking about treason. Remember?
Yes.
When we were talking on the other video, we were talking about treason.
Yes.
So do you think she's gonna be the one who's gonna come next?
That's my bet or guess. If Wetangula to be replaced, if Gachagua went, between Ishungu and Gachagua, who brought more Mlima votes to Ruto?
Gachagua.
And Gachagua
went. It can't be Ishungu.
Yes. So let's wait and see. Let's wait and see.
So it's a wait and see. Parliament is coming back to from recession, so we are also gonna be having to be meeting here for that, of course.
Yes.
So that we monitor if they're going to be going back to normal house business or they'll be going to impeach. You know, Kericho.
Yes.
Kericho already did their thing. Is it no Nyamira?
Nyamira
went with their speaker. He came to work.
Yes.
And then he was told, step aside. We are trying to do serious things here.
Yes.
And then they voted, led by the deputy. So if they're impeaching the deputy, the speaker, the deputy runs the proceedings. Ama he's the one who receives this.
Okay. The deputy would act. Then the parliament will vote for a new speaker. People will vie. Members of parliament will
immediately before they impeach him.
After impeaching him.
No, I'm talking about when he's caught. Now they're telling him we are here to impeach you, and then he is impeached. Now during this process,
the deputy speaker now would
act
as the speaker. Then parliament would vote in for a new speaker.
Nice. Who will now be the acting as they do the proceedings for this one?
Yes.
Okay.
Now finally my parting shot.
Yes.
Is number one. Rigathi Gachagua fighting to quash the impeachment, or to be reinstated back to office. Why is he in court? Let's wait and see. To see what he wants from court. Whether he feels aggrieved, whether he wants to go back to office. Or does what are his intentions? The case has started and we'll see. Then number two, another question I'd like us to ponder on, based on the rules of natural justice. Was it fair for Senate to proceed and impeach while he was away?
Without listening to his side.
Without listening to his.
So those are the points you'll be watching to.
They'll unfold. As the case continues, and the case has been good. We've seen seasoned lawyers like Haminwa,
very powerful,
former Attorney General Githu Muigai, and we had some hearty moments. Like one being told that one stated that based on the rules of court, which are there, written rules, that I need to speak first because I'm a senior counsel. Then the other one responded that he started practicing law while he was still breastfeeding. So we expect more drama. Such moments help the courts to be lively, but they are done within limits. You cannot go totally. You cannot be totally wrong. Yes. But the case is good. We are waiting to see more, and we'll discuss more.
All right. That has been Ray Wangila. Give them your socials, Wakili.
Okay. I'm Ray Wangila. On all my socials: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. I use the name Ray Wangila. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much for tuning in to HRWP Chat. And of course, this is just a minute, Wakili. And today I'm with Wakili Ray Wangila. See you on the next. Like, subscribe, and share. Dark Dave is on the video. Bye.
Thank you.